Nigerian army has begged Boko Haram and ISWAP terrorists to seek forgiveness and reconciliation, saying soldiers and the public are not happy, people are dying. The general officer commanding GOC 7 Division Nigeria Army Brigadier General AA Eyitayo made the call at a feast organized for journalists by the army on Sunday in Maiduguri. Mr. Eyitayo, who is also the commander of Sector 1 Operation Adenkai, noted that the recent military onslaught against the insurgents dealt a decisive blow on the terrorists, leaving their remnants in disarray. He, however, pointed out that the Nigerian military was not happy about the bloody insurgency. This, he said, would avail them insurgents the opportunity to enjoy rehabilitation and acquire skills to enable them to live a useful life in society. The GOC lauded the contributions of the media in the counter-insurgency campaign and urged it to enlighten the insurgents to see the light and repent from their wasteful ventures. Says, "We are not here for bloodletting. Nobody is happy that people are dying." My goodness. Am I hearing this man well? And again, some of them insurgents are listening to the media, so it is good for us to appeal to them through the media to shun violence, turn up to seek forgiveness and reconciliation, Mr. Eyitayo explained. According to him, the feast with journalists was to show appreciation of the media reportage of military operations in the state. For the past 3 months since I assumed duty in Maiduguri in this capacity, there has never been any bad reports. This is to appreciate the media for positive reportage, he said. Okay, Mohammed Ibrahim, secretary of the Nigeria Union of Journalists in Borno, commended the GOC for carrying the media along and assured him of more support and cooperation. Mr. Mohammed also lauded the military and other security agencies involved in the fight against insurgency for their sacrifices. He urged the military not to relent, adding that Northeast residents were behind them. Guys, did you hear what these people are saying? Nigeria Army begs Boko Haram, ISWAP terrorists for reconciliation, and now they are even happy that the media is now reporting good things about them. You know, for some time, and I've been saying it since they said ISWAP killed Shekau. We've not been hearing all those every day or every other day, what is it called? Incidents or fight between the Nigerian army and the terrorists, and all of a sudden all their attention has been shifted to where? To Southeast. Now they are now there's some I don't know whether your thinking is as good as mine, or it's as you can just relate, or does it mean that the media have been silenced? Because the man was just emphasizing on the media, this media that they have not been reporting what they have been experiencing or the casualties or whichever way. And he said even they themselves that won the battle against the insurgency, that they are not happy that they are dying. Their people are not even happy that they are dying. So they are still telling us that they should come for them, for forgiveness, for reconciliation, so that they will be treated well. And he said, saying soldiers and the public are not happy, people are dying. Yes. And he said they should come out so that they will be able to give them for them to be able to live a good life. They should shun violence, come up to seek forgiveness and reconciliation. You can imagine that. So by the time they come, they will be able to help them. They will support them in whatever way, which they have been doing before now. You are not begging them. They are begging them, if you heard this correctly. Well, this is act of cowardice and should not be encouraged in the military. In the military, do your job by annihilating the terrorists and stop these shenanigans. How will they annihilate them when the commander didn't command them but to beg the terrorists not to kill them? You can imagine begging them not to kill them. Do you understand? And recently, ISWAP too, they've assured the residents, those who are in IDP camps, to come back home, that they will protect them and provide for them. and somebody is making that decision. All of these things happening in the southeast. You think it is why that gave them that order, but it's giving order to them because this Yitayo cannot do all these things without the government, without the federal government, especially the president. If the federal government gives or Buhari gives them go ahead, they will go and work. But if not, they will just be handicapped. What is happening in the southeast is a deliberate act. It's a deliberate act, and Buhari has given them that go ahead. The IGP also has given them go ahead and do whatever you want to do. No wonder Buhari said, "Oh, do you want me to contradict my Attorney General when he spoke against a ban on open grazing, that the governors do not have the rights?" Well, this is Nigeria, where terrorists are being begged for forgiveness and protesters are getting bullets. A doomed country. Protests and terrorists are being sponsored by politicians. Bullet is their remedy. Can you imagine this one? Protests and terrorists are being sponsored by politicians. So why is it that they are now, the government is now begging them? Well, this your grandma, no beam, no bam at all. But you prefer terrorists to be rehabilitated. Protest is the fundamental right of every citizen in a democratic country. These people who are talking, the person must be a terrorist. Honestly, the North wants the Islamic terror groups to join forces with them so that they can project a united front to fight the South, especially Southeast and South-South. That is what I wanted to say. Tomorrow they will tell us that 1,000 Boko Haram have repented, and we will oh my God, it's unfortunate. Can this be extended to other groups like IPOB or ESN? They are all doing crimes and wasting lives and properties. They should all be treated equally. Let's be sincere for this one Nigeria stuff, except we are playing lip service to the world. Why some others are meant to suffer it? What are the military doing about the ethnic cleansing in Benue State? Does it mean our military are not seeing them as part of Nigeria? It's very pathetic that we are making sacrifices with the blood of innocents. So let's do it. What is good that would be remembered after we may have gone. Life is sacred. This is to tell you that some tribes are regarded as superior than others. Now wow. It must be noted that the Fulani Armed Forces leaders in Southeast are killing innocent, old and young citizens for daring to ask not to be killed by government-sponsored headers. Well, imagine stupid officer commanding GOC Mugun. May God forgive you for this conspiracy theory. Oga Patapata, Boko Haram and ISWAP are not humans to reckon with. Just continue the good job. It's like these people do not even understand what is going on. Never negotiate with a terrorist. The reverse is now the case. Is it a ploy or a surrender? They are begging terrorists instead of crushing them. But we exert unnecessary energy to waste innocent people in Southeast. Shame to our governors down here. See Nigeria Army appealing to terrorists while threatening IPOB and ESN. Good idea. Nice tactics. That is if they are going to take the base and embrace good life. See what this one is still talking about. USA seek for reconciliation with Afghanistan Taliban. Anyone saying is cowardice is an imbecile. You yourself is a big imbecile. Okay, you are a disgrace to the Nigerian Armed Forces. In fact, a disgrace to the World Armed Forces. How can a soldier beg a terrorist and be coming out to be saying it? Okay, shame. I mean, this country and her soldiers are shameful. How can soldiers of a country begs a terrorist for reconciliation? God, this is so shameful. This country is useless. Nonsense. Shame. Babanla nonsense. With all the money Buratai took, you are begging them. You keep begging Boko Haram and bandits, including Ñ'ÄŽMY, but you threaten fire and hell in the east. This government is specialized in double standard. All of those who are saying, oh, do you want the government to fold its hands? Do you want them to fold their hands and be looking people destroy all these things? And see, they are begging terrorists. All this one will not say anything. No.